Do you know what I miss? I miss having like a dedicated area in my world where I start all my videos from. I miss the old bed at the top of the ladder. Those were the good days. Okay, so we are starting this episode here in the middle of the item sorter Majig 3000. And today, I've decided I need some more. That didn't work. Some more rockets because I have some, but it's nowhere near enough. And if I want to go exploring, I'm going to need some more rockets. And to get rockets, I need gunpowder. Now, to be fair, my looting sword has done me rather well in just accruing rockets. However, a little bit of automation never hurt anybody. So I'm going to build a creeper farm. If you did watch my hardcore series, you'll know the creeper farm I'm going to build. It's pretty much the same. However, this one is going to be scaled up to the max. I don't really want a small one. I want a big one. And I think I'm going to make it over here in this patch of ground here next to the nether portal. Or maybe just over there. There's a bit more room there. And then I'm going to scale it up so it's like... And it's going to go into the sky. Maybe not super high, but yeah, kind of high. Anyway, let's start off with building that. We're going to go straight into the cinematic. For those of you that skip the cinematics, shame on you. I'm joking. It's fine. If you want to skip it, just go ahead sometime. Actually quite a simple build if you think about it. All I gotta do now is create the area to make the creepers spit out that lovely gunpowder. Then I have to build this 5 stories up and Bob's your uncle creeper farm. Well, that was nice and quick and easy. We have it set up and I believe it's working. We've got a little bit of gunpowder in the chest ready to go. And this should just tick away whilst I'm in the general area. The only issue is, you may recognize this from the secret wizard tower thing, base thing, you know, the whole potions episode. The thing is I don't have an entrance into here yet. And I don't just want to stick a ladder going straight up because I think that would be a bit lame. So, what I want to do is I want to get some pistons and do some redstonery. However, I have no idea where I can get any slime. Oh, I can hear you saying, just go to the swamp. Just go to the swamp, it's easy peasy. I don't know where there's a swamp. The one way to find a swamp, quite easily, is to fly around with my wings. So, you may think that perhaps the whole reason that I killed the Ender Dragon to get some wings to fly was just to get slime this entire time. And you would be entirely right. So that's the plan. I'm gonna fly around and find some sticky pistons to make an entranceway to my creeper farm, which gives me the gunpowder, which lets me fly around, which lets me find some slime, which lets me make some pistons, which lets me make the entrance to the creeper farm. Yeah, you get the idea. I should probably get rid of that dirt. And there's a slight hole up there I need to fix. Then we're gonna go for a fly. I've got 1 stack of rockets. It's just becoming nighttime, so this is the perfect time to fight slimes. And we're nearly a full moon, or we've just missed a full moon, I'm not sure. And that is when they spawn the most in swamps. Now I just gotta find a swamp. Do get a lovely view of the base from here. Look at how cool this thing is. I love the way the lights go across. That's really cool when it's sorting. So I'm gonna start by heading back in the spawn direction. What I don't want to do is explore too much in this version of the game because I know that they're adding new spawn structures in the next update. So what I want to do is not load too much of the world so that then when we get the new update, I can explore a new area and hopefully get one of these cool new structures. So for now, we're just kind of going back and forth between the spawn and the base, which is stuff I've already explored. And then we'll go a little bit off the beaten track from there. I nearly hit that mountain and died. So I did not find a single swamp between my base and spawn, so I gotta look elsewhere. How exciting. I have found a swamp, however it is daytime. All I know is it's pretty much in that direction. So I'm gonna refresh my rockets. Hopefully the farm has done its magic. And then head over there and get some slime. Well, it sure sounds like it's doing its magic. Hear those angry creepers? I'm gonna get a spade. Okay, that wasn't that exciting at all. Well, the sun is nearly setting, so I'm gonna head over to the swamp. Fairly sharpish, and you know what that means. It's slime hunting time, part 2! For those that don't get that reference, it was from an old series that I did, where I said, it's slime hunting time. Then I hunted slime. It's a half moon tonight, which means that we're going away from the prime slime time. However, we are in luck. There is a lot of slimes out this evening, and a lot of other bad boys as well. Let's get to fighting! Well, that was an eventful night. And I believe I've got all the slime I could need for the time being. I don't think there's any more hiding anywhere. Let's head back to base. So what I'm gonna do here now with my lovely new sticky pistons is I'm gonna make a little entrance which drops down into the farm. I have forgotten my spade and my tools. I'll be right back. I am back, and I have my Scoopmaster 3000. So, first things first, I want to decide exactly how I want this bad boy to operate. I think I'm going to want a third layer here. Ah, look at me, already ahead of schedule, already put the glass in there when I was building it. That's fantastic. It's a bit annoying because I can hear a lot of zombies. I will have to rectify that in the future. Now, what I don't want to do is block off this. I think this is lovely. So I'm thinking ladders up the side. Yes, I forgot the ladders. And then these blocks will move out of the way. Oh, I have to deal with these zombies. They're doing my head in. So what I've got instead of ladders is I've got some vines. I'm going to get rid of this and turn it directly into ye old stone bricks made of deep slate. For that spooky aesthetic. We want to keep it nice and dark down here. Fantastic. Then these go on like so. And you can climb them just like a ladder. That is fantastic. The annoying thing is I need this to go up to the top, which does not work for me. So what I will in fact be doing is this, like so, as a sort of an access point. So when I come back up, I can step up onto this. And apparently that doesn't work. Okay, back to the drawing board. I could do a bubble lift. That might help with things. I'm not sure. No, it wouldn't, because I want to be able to come down and go up separately. No, not separately. Oh, I tell you what I could do. I could cut out all the way around here. Make a whole little underground area, which would be very cool. Very exciting. Let's get to this. So I've made my entry hole here, which I want to have piston activated. I've also made an exit hole here, which is where you come back up. There's a zombie outside again. I'm going to get it. So I'm going to do something that I haven't done before, and that is not a cinematic. So essentially I'm going to talk you through my thoughts and my processes of how I'm going to build this door. I'm not going to look up a tutorial. I'm not going to try and work out some crazy way of doing it. I'm just going to do it. If that makes sense. Like, we're just going to experiment. We're going to mess around a bit. And we're going to get it done. So, first thing I need to know is, can a piston push a slab? So, I'm going to assume that this is a big, solid yes. Perfect. Now, I need to work out if it can push the top half of a slab. It can. Okay, cool. That makes life a little bit simpler. Because these are all slabs. However, they don't need to be slabs, I guess. But I'm going to keep it with the aesthetic of the idea. Now, I'm going to go underneath. And so, I'm going to have a slab here, which is going to be on a piston here, which is going to be pulled down here. So, that needs to be here, 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 and here. These are going to be my pistons that will push up, which will then hold these slabs. Or rather, not hold these slabs, I guess. So next thing I need is a signal that goes into them. I'm going to be tearing a lot of this place down before I build it back up again. Now, I don't want to interrupt this wall at all because it's the doodah and the what's it over here. However, this wall I don't mind messing up a little bit. So now if I do this, I feel like every single time that I do redstone, I relearn it. If I have a solid block here and I power it like this, okay, that's exactly what I want. I think I'm actually just going to make this 2 high rather than 4, if that makes sense. So I'm going to get rid of that and get rid of that. Oh dear. What this will do is it'll allow me to just build it from this side, which makes life easier. Now, to go into a block, I'm pretty confident I need to put these bad boys in here, which will allow these pistons to extend. Get out of the way. Now, these pistons are going to have on them some other pistons on the side, which will be in here. I feel like I'm overcomplicating a very simple door. So, boom, and boom. And boom, and I need to just make another one real quick. There we go, we have our other piston in place. So the idea is that these pistons will push forwards like this, and they'll grab these pistons. Then these pistons will be powered by this, which will then drop up and hide the floor. It's a very simple design in aspect, which I really like because of its simplicity. It makes it kind of cool. So what we need to do is... I can't remember. I can't remember. I know there's some kind of weird delay triggers you need to set in place with this stuff. So I think I'm going to make a lever to go somewhere first, which will activate this. Do you want a lever? No, I'll put it on a button, actually. I'll put it on a button. There you go. A nice spooky button. And that button can go... It's going to need to go somewhere near the floor. I think is best. The idea is you stand here and then you press the button. So these are slabs. I can't put it on there. Do I hide the button? I'm on a single player world. There would be no point in hiding the button. Oh, what could be cool is if I put it in on this. So that goes on there. And then the button goes on the top. Then, yes, then it's fitting. So I press the button. It then sends a signal down here, which needs to do 2 things. I'm trying to think how this works in the basic way. The brain is overheating currently. So when I press the button, it needs to activate these 2 and these 2, then these 2. However, when I release the button, it needs to deactivate these 2 first, which is where the big brain conundrum comes in. Just gonna make my way around here. So if I do this and I press the button, this should... Fantastic. Okay, so that half works. Now I also need this to lead over to here. And this bit is relatively easy to sort out. Oh dear. So you press the button. Oh dear, I missed. Huh. Oh, of course, there's no block there. Press the button and it puts the floor back, right? Obviously, I'm going to have it opposite. That delay needs to be longer. So that's the floor. But this is where the issue comes in. We need to turn it off before we do that. So therefore, this whole design here doesn't really work. And we can't activate this first. Oh wait, we can activate this first, right? I'm thinking too much in the brain department. That has not worked at all. Let's try this. That's so strange. Oh, it's because that's powering that. Okay, right. Back to the drawing board we go. Oh, there's a whole thing down here. Okay. Right, so that works for that, which will activate this piston first. However, we want it to activate it not first. So then this goes this way to here. Then when I press the button, absolutely nothing happens. Okay, fantastic. That is precisely what I wanted. Why does... Okay, I think I know why. So, I'm going to obviously get rid of that. Let's try this, shall we? Huh. Okay, cool. The idea is working. I press the button, it does that. Oh, but this is too close. This is too close. I don't like it. Okay, so that won't work. However, I can, I think, do... Does this work? No, that doesn't work. Of course that doesn't work. Why would that work? Okay, our button has to be in a slightly different place. So I'm going to move it in a little bit. Oh, do I just not get those back? That's fantastic. And what we'll do is we'll put a button on both sides so that it looks in-fitting. Cool, that's fine. Oh dear, that's not fine. Righty, where were we? So, the button is there. This then goes here. Right, okay. Fantastic. So, the entire system is currently powered. When I press the button, it should power this redstone, which then deactivates this redstone torch, which deactivates these. However, it needs to deactivate these first, then that. Like this. Fantastic, it works, it works, it works. Okay, so then what I need to do is send a signal to the other two over here, which should be easy peasy. I'm hoping I can literally just do this. And then make sure there is a repeater in there facing the right way. Press that. Oh, ho, ho, it works. It works. Okay, cool. Let's rebuild all of this back up to where it was. And then what you do is you do this. Fantastic. However, I do want to tidy it up a little bit. Well, I did it by accident, but that seems to be working fine. I'm just going to drop some water at the bottom for a safe landing, and then the entrance is done. So it works exactly as intended. You stand on this spot here, you press the button, boom, straight down into the basement, and here you can collect the gunpowder, which is not going as fast as I expected, to be honest. Now to work on the way out. So this is all very well and good coming up here. However, it's open, and I don't want it to be open. Now, I can't do the same thing I did on the other side because of where the pistons go. This is where ladders are, so I can't put it in here like that. So I have a couple of options. Either I can move some things in from the side, which would not look very good at all because, well, there's a gap until we get to the side. Unless I can get rid of that, like so. And then move this one block up, and the pistons could actually move those out of the way. Now that is a smart idea. I have one left. I gotta make another one. As you can see, this is a lot simpler. I flick the lever, it disappears. I flick the lever, this disappears. So what I'm gonna do is reshuffle how the ladder comes up, and then it should be easy peasy lemon squeezy. There we go. The exit is hidden. As you can see, there's absolutely nothing here. The entrance is also hidden. As you can see, there is nothing here. So the way you get in is whoom, straight down into the water. See, there's no gunpowder. Excellent. We want to get out of here. You head to this way. I think I'm going to put some lighting in here. Pick up these bits and pieces. You flick this switch. The top opens. This one's way simpler. And you're straight back out and you hit the switch and kaboom. All closed up. I do think that's kind of neat, to be honest. Nice and stealthy. You would not know it was here in the slightest. Although, if you look down that hole, you could probably see it's changed a little bit. The next thing that I want to look into is a gigantic map of the entire area. I think, for now, we'll just start with the very center bit, which is just my base. And it's really not going to take long at all, so I'm going to do a quick cut to it finished. Well, I said it wouldn't take long. There we go. A quick little tour of our area, although there's not really a lot to tour. We got the main base in the middle. We got the secret sorcery room off to the side with the villager trading hall. We got the big iron machine here, the sort of Majig 3000. Over here we have the bamboo farm, which to be honest is working a lot better than it did initially. I think it's just because I've stopped, like, you know, making stuff in a furnace, but hey ho. We've then got our lovely sugarcane farm here and our big tree farm. This bit over here is the villager farm, and then over here we have the creeper farm. This is the original early base, and there's the nice farm with the food, and the cows live here, and that red dot there is Hot Pig. There's a village up there, volcano over there, volcano over there, jungle, and I think up here is another village, but it's just off the edge of the map. Well, there we have it. I think that is gonna do it for today. I hope you've enjoyed this episode as normal, and if you have not enjoyed it, then feel free to check out another episode. I want to bring back the suggestions board, so if you have any suggestions of what I should build, what I should do in my lovely Minecraft world, then do let me know, and who knows, you may see it in an episode. The place to submit your suggestions is very simple. It's down in the comments below, as I'm sure you're all aware. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.